Day for the president, his trade policies and administration is Congressman Jim Banks, member of the House Armed Services, Education, and Veterans Affairs Committees. Great to have you with us.
Great to be here.
Your reaction to this momentous occasion, the signing ceremony at the White House today, and the Vice Premier and the President signing this trade agreement.
Lou, this is history today. You heard the president say it. He said this is why he ran for president. So many candidates for president in the past have promised to take on the China threat, and each and every time they've failed to get it done. Today, my dad is smiling. I think of my dad. He's the biggest Trump supporter in my district in Northeast Indiana. He's retired from a factory, automobile industry, made axles all of his life. He's been looking for a president to do what this president did today for a very long time, and he's smiling. Working class Americans are smiling all over the country because this president put them first today in negotiating a deal like this that's going to be very good for our economy. I think back to the tax cuts we passed in the last Congress. I'm really proud of the tax cuts.
Right.
They did a lot to get our economy growing to the point that it is today. But the tax cuts were really good for American investors who have a lot of money invested, record stock market. But today's deal puts working class voters who don't have a lot of money that's stocked away in investments. It puts them first because it means better paying jobs, a better economy that's going to preserve the American dream for working class Americans for a long time to come.
And as the president pointed out, this goes beyond the so-called phase one, as it's entitled in this agreement, because the president and President Xi of China both want much more than what is already a historic trade agreement between the two countries. This is a deal that could create a new design, a new model for world trade. International trade systems are being revolutionized with this agreement that is balanced trade around the world. There are some who want to insert this as free, fair, and reciprocal trade. It is the president's original vision. That is reciprocal, mutual, balanced trade, and it augurs strongly for a prosperous world economy.
No doubt about it. But also what we've learned here is that the president's tactics work. I mean, we elected him because he's a master negotiator. His business skills, his ability to stare an adversary in the eyes like China and not blink. And that's what paid off today. Today is the culmination of this president's toughness, his ability to not back down in a way that's unusual in American politics. And that's why today was such a historic day.
Well, politicians certainly would do well to emulate this president because he has the courage of his convictions. He has convictions based on his values that are fundamentally American, and he's a patriot to the bone. So it's an extraordinary day for the country, certainly.
Best president of my lifetime, and look at what he's been able to get done in spite of the resistance, the impeachment hoax coming out of the House. In spite of that, he's been able to get this deal done, USMCA, he's rebuilt our military.
Once you start this list of what he's done,
it's a long list.
The litany goes on and on and on. And he is historic. There is no question about it. And certainly, in my judgment, arguably the greatest president in our history. No one certainly has been more effective in his first 3 years in office. Jim Banks, thank you for being with us, Congressman. We appreciate it.
Great to be here.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.